Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. Your breaker for tonight's show,
Oh my God,
likes long walks on the beach, candlelight dinners in his Patrick Mahomes jersey,
none are better than this one, the best quarterback in the world,
Oh, there
Patrick
he is.
Mahomes.
and staring at the messy posters over his bed, it's Common and Chev.
Hello and welcome to Ultimate Autographs. Common and Chef here with Alex Tellez, ready for an awesome Wednesday afternoon show. So much good stuff in the break room. That Mix It Up series is loaded with headliners. Big names across all of sports. Dan Marino, we got Shaq, we got ourselves David Ortiz. We also have entries for this Tom Brady Speed Flex opened up at the end of the series. As soon as we get done, every entry in the series has a chance at this Tom Brady Speed Flex. We got some great stuff in the 1 in 4. Woo! Ric Flair in the house. Lionel Messi, the greatest soccer player of all time. The most expensive item in the break room. Even worth more than a Brady Speed Flex in that can't miss 1 in 4 on the licensed jersey. The best helmet in the room for me actually is also in the 1 in 4. The Jerome Bettis and Kyron Williams dual sign Speed Flex. For the guys that don't want to pay as much, the practice squad. 12 and 21 chance at a headliner. 10 and 21 at a photo headliner, Alex. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 authentic headliners left. A 1 in 3 chance at an authentic headliner in the practice squad. Cannot wait to get started. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. I liked your hot take that will be on our social media. Make sure you guys check that out. I like the hot take. It's one I would have went with, so I'm going to have to mix it up, and I'm going to come up with a new one, and I think I like it. It's going to be similar, but with a different player.
My hot take, of course, Alex is referencing, was the Nuggets come back to win this series and win the finals. Nuggets in 7 against the Thunder. And then I obviously think, to me, Alex, whoever wins the West is going to win the finals.
Yes.
I think that seems to be the trend, and I think the Nuggets would probably knock off the T-Wolves in a revenge series. Unless the Warriors have some sort of magic that this Warriors fan can see. But without Curry, I don't know about magic in Golden State. Good afternoon, Neon Shark. What's going on? Says good afternoon, boys. Ready for a good show? That's what's going on. 2 virtual dice looking for 6 or higher. 3 and a 4, 7 on the dice roll. Ricky told me 7 is the most common dice roll.
Oh.
The combination of numbers is the most likely dice roll number, 7.
Ricky has all the analytics.
He does know the analytics. So let's see. We got our chase coming up. We got Diamonds, Vault, College jerseys, 1 in 4, and multi-sport as an option. We should have the minis on here, too. I don't know. Stuff keeps getting deleted. I'll put it on here. Minis is the chase as well. Tyler Cameron, by the way. hoping Chase's vault because the next vault's going to be crazy after this. Okay. All right. Well, let's see. Let's see what the wheel is thinking. And the wheel is going to say the 1 in 4, which is great. We currently have Alex in the 1 in 4, a 15 in 20 chance at a headliner. 15 and 20.
Woo.
It's 9 in 20 at a photo plus 6 secondary, and it's a 4-spot break. So we'll definitely knock out at least one of those. Better odds to win the break, better odds to win the Chase wheel spin. An excellent Chase, the 1 in 4 tonight.
There we go.
Or this afternoon, rather.
There you go.
So I get my nights and days mixed up with all those night shows I do. No pre-fills, Alex? No personals?
Pre-fills. Nothing at the moment.
All right, so let's do a rundown of the break page, top to bottom rundown of what we got going on here at Ultimate Autographs. Let me refresh the break page. We got 3 spots to go in our single box break, in the 4-spot single box break. So this is actually Alex's idea, trying something a little different here to see if you guys might enjoy it. You know, we can do it once in a while, we'll do it more often, depending on, you know, customer response. It did seem to work yesterday. We'll see how it goes today. 6 boxes left in the diamonds. 1 photoed headliner. I had a little debate yesterday, Alex, as to who the best receiver in the NFL is. Ricky and I both went Justin Jefferson by a hair, and I mean by a hair. If you think it's Jamar Chase, he's also in the mix-it-up, by the way. Where do you land on those two?
I land on Jefferson because I've had him every year in fantasy since he's been in the league. So he's my guy.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Chase had the better year with the Triple Crown last year. Obviously, he's got the better quarterback, too. So definitely take your pick for sure.
Yeah, 1A, 1B. And like you said, I mean, Chase has had Burrow his whole career. Well,
Yeah.
even without Burrow, you're still putting up good games, good numbers. But Jefferson's had like 4 different quarterbacks already.
Yeah. So Jefferson, 1 in 6 chance. Hit that gritty, beautiful Rave helmet. It's a 4-spot break. It's the North, South, East, and West. So you get the NFC North and the AFC North, NFC South and AFC South, so on and so forth. So it's 192, but it is a 1 in 4 chance to get the winning spot.
Same as always, Moses. We close up a 6 series. We drop a 6
Yes,
series.
so Moses, you want to see a specialty series tonight? There's only 2 paths, I would say, to getting that done. You close out the 1 in 4, or you close out the college. One of those goes, Alex. We'll definitely drop a series tonight. Otherwise, no chance at all, Moses. You got to get in that 1 in 4 or that college.
The 1 in 4 is loaded.
It's a 15 and 20 chance at a headliner in the 1 in 4, and it's a 6 and 8 chance at a headliner in the college. Yeah, I would say those series right now are the place to be.
And the college is easy because the single and double are already bought into.
Yes, and that'll put us at 5 boxes left. So if we close out the college with the 1 in 4, definitely open to a new series. But we got to close up the series currently up to get to that new set. Mix it up, multi-sport mixer. I'm leaning towards not dropping something for this because we have a lower end specialty in the midst, Alex, that we can drop after this. So for the specialty series, 1 in 4 and college to close. But this series is pretty loaded. Absolutely loaded also. We're at 21 boxes left. We got 12 total headliners. 9 are photoed. Here's a question, Alex, because we were talking about this last night as well. It's close, but I'm going to say, given how important this position is, the best player in the at least 4 major sports or 3 major sports, you want to go baseball, football, basketball, in American sports history to not win a ring, Dan Marino.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Barry Sanders, Randy Moss are up there. Obviously, basketball world, we got Chuck. You know what? I'm going to exclude baseball from this.
I was going to say, baseball's the one.
Barry Bonds, let's talk football and basketball, because Barry Bonds never won a World Series.
Maybe even include hockey.
Hockey's too much, though. It's like so many lines.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
But
football.
still the best normally do win.
Yeah. So, by the way, Neon Shark says Jay Jettis cooks McDuffie when Chase couldn't is why my number 1 goes to Jay Jettis. There you go. Tough to cook McDuffie.
Yeah,
He's
it's
a beast.
not easy at all. One of the hardest things to do.
He's a beast. He's a beast.
Better extend him.
They better extend him. We still have ourselves David Ortiz, Big Papi. Frank Thomas is in here. Secondary headliner. Who's
like
the better
that.
all-time DH, Frank Thomas or David Ortiz?
Personally, I love Frank Thomas, being here in Chicago, but Big Papi's got the postseason success, luckily, because he played for the Red Sox.
Yeah, it's one of those deals where I would lean Frank Thomas if you're looking at regular season success because obviously he had a better batting average. I think that's what separates them. Both guys are big-time power hitters. Thomas, I think, was just a better average hitter, although, it's not really his fault per se. He didn't have all the postseason success.
Not his fault at all.
Ortiz in the postseason hits different.
I was going to say, because Frank Thomas has an MVP.
Yes, he does. So Big Papi and Frank Thomas in here. Ortiz, no question from Jared, although Jared is a Boston fan. And then Tyler Cameron also going Ortiz.
Both guys on like the Foxcast for the postseason.
Yeah, they're both good on TV. We got Manny Machado, one of the best third basemen in the game. Steve Young. Speaking of no question, the best lefty quarterback of all time. On an authentic for as little as $59. We have Jamar Chase, who, best or second best receiver. NFL Triple Crown is pretty hard to get. This guy was an absolute beast last year. Love that orange ink. Worth a lot of money and rising on Jamar Chase. Dr. J. Julius Irving on that custom Sixer jersey. One of the original great dunkers. We got the Monsters of the Midway Bears jersey. 3 best linebackers in Bears history. 3 Hall of Famers, all on one jersey. Butkus, Singletary, Urlacher, triple sign jersey there. Shaquille O'Neal, one of the best centers of all time. One of the best basketball players ever. One of the most just popular sports figures, Mr. Shaq. Kevin Garnett, anything is possible on that Boston Celtic ball. Let's see if the Celtics can possibly pull off a 3-1 deficit without their superstar. They could use Jason Tatum or not. Well, they could use him too, but Kevin Garnett right now, prime KG would be useful.
Yeah.
Got some good secondary headliners in here still. A.J. Brown, Frank Thomas, and how about this? The hit king Pete Rose, not even a photoed headliner.
Future Hall of Famer.
Yes. That's what they're saying with the new rules.
Yep. Good.
I think so, Alex, but not that he doesn't deserve it, just the MLB voters are interesting people.
Yeah, he'll eventually get it.
They're interesting people. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, Frank Thomas only played 4 postseason games.
Yeah, that's not his fault.
Not his fault.
They win game 5 but lose 6, says Jared. All right, Jared. Practice squad. I mentioned the ratios in the practice squad. Currently a 12-21 chance at a headliner, 10-21 at a photoed headliner. A lot of authentics left in here. Michael Irvin, Ed Reed, Darrelle Revis, Steve Smith Sr., James Harrison, Marshall Faulk, Aiden Hutchinson. All of those are authentics. All those guys are either Hall of Famers or likely will be. My favorite helmet in the series, though, actually is a full-size replica, Drew Brees. One of the best quarterbacks of all time. Probably top 5 to 7 range to ever play the game. Second all-time in pass yards and passing touchdowns. A lot of people collect the top 10 quarterbacks of all time. It's a personal collection thing. You got to have Drew Brees. He's definitely a top 10 quarterback ever. Got some double-up options, by the way. I'm looking at you, Cowboy fans. Emmitt Smith pairs with the Michael Irvin. And we have a Warren Sapp secondary, which likely pairs with the Steve Smith NFC South. We have Ed Reed and James Harrison in the AFC North. We got Marshall Faulk and J.J. Watt in the AFC South. A lot of options. And yes, Pete, the Breeze is still available. Come and get him, Pete. Bootleg practice squad. 1 and 4 is the one that's the chase. This, to me, is the no-brainer break in the room right now. We have the most expensive item in the break room. Retail value on Fanatics.com for a Lionel Messi Argentina autographed jersey is $4,500, Alex. Now, you might get a little cheaper somewhere else, but not much cheaper.
No.
$4,500 retail value for the greatest soccer player of all time, the 8-time Ballon d'Or winner, and all due respect to Tom Brady, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, even Babe Ruth, all these guys. To me, Pele's great. Messi, much better passer, more accomplished overall. There's only 2 guys in these skill sports that belong in the GOAT debate for me. It's Messi and Gretzky, and nobody else is in the conversation for me, Alex. That's how far ahead I think Messi and Gretzky are when it comes to the best athlete of all time. I would argue Phelps and Bolt if you go Olympics, but that's a whole different category.
Whole different category.
Michael Phelps, and Usain Bolt, those guys, they were not going to lose. No, Moses, it'll only get paired if you guys close out the single. That single's going to happen. We can only pair if the single goes, Moses. That's the only way to pairing for the vault. Got to condition you guys. There's great stuff in all these series. We can only pair it only if that single goes.
Yeah.
Now, I'll cut Moses. I always tell them, Alex, you guys help us. We'll help you. You close out the vault. This show, we'll pair it right away. That's the current vault single.
Yep.
So it'll definitely not be paired if it stays another day unless that one goes.
And let us know how you want it paired. If you want it 8-spot or 4-spot.
Yeah, and it's also a Phil Simms Authentic I found out, not just a rep. And then there's a $300 vault key left in there. Technically, both are headliners. I'm leaning towards not pairing at all, to be honest, Alex.
You really shouldn't.
But I would consider pairing if we get the vault single done this show. Definitely, for sure, some good stuff in that vault.
We did get the week 1 primetime games all announced already.
There you go. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Let's knock out the rest of these headliners first here, guys. The Messi jersey, obviously a big one. The best helmet in the break room, if you guys want speed flexes, it's this one. The Jerome Bettis and Kyron Williams, Rams and Notre Dame, ripped speed flex, play like a champion today, inscription. Man, that is iconic.
Oh, yeah.
Love the Rams and the Notre Dame rip. Jerome Bettis, an icon for the Rams. And then, of course, started as a Ram, offensive rookie of the year as a Ram. And Kyron Williams, top 5 running back in the league right now, Kyron Williams.
Very good at all. He's getting better.
We still have the Russell Wilson rip speed flex, the Seahawks, Wisconsin. We got ourselves everything in that beautiful helmet. Russell Wilson ripped speed flex. You can actually get those 2 helmets, which are in the ballpark of $3,000 or more combined in autograph value for about $400 in the double. Or you can get a Messi and a Taylor Swift, which is probably north of $5,000 in value combined in the everything else section. We still got John Smoltz and Manny Ramirez double up when it comes to the baseball. Love Manny Ramirez. That's a autograph that does not come through the break room hardly ever, Alex. Ric Flair, also the everything else section. That beautiful belt. We have a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar licensed jersey.
Very nice.
The 6-time MVP, most ever in basketball history. Plus, you can pair that with the Trae Young basketball as well. Now, this series is so good that we have secondary headliners like Aaron Donald, like Bruce Smith. I mean, 2 of the top 10 defensive players ever, if not top 5, are not even good enough for photo headliners in the 1 and 4. Tatis Jr. still in here. Paul Pierce, Allen Iverson, the truth and the answer. And then Chuck Norris. This better not be a gun, Alex. That's all that I'm saying. 15 and 20 chance at a headliner in that 1 and 4. We got the mix it up singles, 8 to go. College, by the way, 6 to go in the single, 6 to go in the double. We have a CD Lamb authentic, a top 5 receiver in the NFL. And then we do have ourselves still available in here. My favorite helmet of the whole series, the Steve Smith Sr. Utah lid. That thing is absolutely incredible.
Oh, yeah.
8th all-time in receiving yards, Steve Smith. Gotta have that in your PC. He's in the practice squad and the college. We have 4 secondary headliners. That includes secondary headliners like Tim Brown, Heisman Trophy winner, LaShawn McCoy, I think a future Pro Football Hall of Famer, Alex. Hines Ward, also a future Pro Football Hall of Famer. And then a guy that's already in the Hall of Fame, my boy Warren Moon.
Yeah, and some of those might have gift cards with them.
So there's, 8 boxes left, 6 headliners, 5 gift cards, which means that some of these secondary headliners will have gift cards with them. I think it's up to 150.
What are we
on the
doing?
gift cards.
Yeah.
So
and
this
it's not like they're assigned to anyone either. We roll the lottery ball, and those are assigned to a gift card.
So that college should go, guys. We have the practice squad I mentioned already. 12 and 21 chance at a headliner. The Diamonds, 6 boxes left at Jefferson Rave. We are virtually guaranteed headliner in the vault in the last 2 boxes left. There's a vault key, $300 plus the helmet, which is headliner worthy if you count both. And then I'm told the Phil Simms secondary headliner, Alex, is a full-size authentic.
Yeah, no reason not to
It's
play
a
that.
quarterback.
Yeah.
So this vault is very nice.
Yeah, just think, if you were playing the QB room, guys, you'd be in that. And you can get it for cheaper here.
$93 too.
Yeah.
$93. What's up, Jay Hamblin? What's going on? We got a couple comments about Boston is going to lose, so we'll find out. I have a feeling they're going to win, but this next game at least. But I don't know about 3-1. That's a steep climb. Brett Favre, speaking of winners, former Super Bowl champion, the only guy in NFL history with 3 straight MVPs.
Yeah.
Another Hall of Fame quarterback, Roger Staubach, and we got Mike Singletary, Fred Taylor, secondary headliners in those jerseys. And then mini helmets for the guys that maybe don't want to get in the best break, right? The 1 and 4 is the fine wine. The minis might be the boxed wine, but this is premium boxed wine, Alex, because we have 7 minis left and we have 5 headliners. 5 and 7 chance at a headliner. Champ Bailey. I'll give credit to our guy, Colin Rudiso. It might have been a show we did with you. He said that Champ Bailey might be the best corner ever.
Hey, he loves Champ Bailey.
Now, Deion Sanders, I think overall, better player. You factor in his kick return, punt return, his receiving. He's a better overall player than Champ Bailey. But just at the corner spot, Champ Bailey might be just a little bit better as strictly just a corner. A 12-time Pro Bowler, most ever by a cornerback, the most passes defended. That is very, very cool. We have ourselves Jim Kelly on the slate. Only guy to play in 4 straight Super Bowls. Eric Dickerson on that beautiful mini, plus Warren Moon. Look at that Hall of Famer double up in the NFC West. And then we have secondary headliner Aaron Jones still in here. We have our headliner package, which I always recommend for new people that have money to spend.
Yes.
Obviously, the GOAT collectors get it for free. But if you're a new person, you want to get some variety in your collection, 1 mini, 1 jersey, 1 rep, 1 authentic, 4 autographed items, $1849.99, Alex. You got them guaranteed. Got the minis and jerseys up as personals, plus the reps. Probably the last mini personal we'll leave up with us being at 7, Alex. Then we do have the rep helmets, which are still loaded. I mean, look at the names in here. Bo Jackson, Kurt Warner, J.J. Watt, Warren Moon, A.J. Green, Patrick Willis, Ricky Williams, Jameson Williams, and Kyron Williams. All the Williams out there. Come and get those guys in the Huddle Up rep helmets. So Brian saying, Common, looks like you're going to have a great holidays this year with the Chiefs playing both Turkey Day and Christmas.
They get all the big games. We know this.
They do get all the big games. That's not necessarily the best thing ever because it's going to make my fiance in a bad mood because she wants to do non-sport stuff on holidays, and I'm going to be zoned in on the football games.
Got to do what you got to do.
Good news about the Turkey game, I'm not going to have to worry about a close game because they'll blow out the Cowboys.
Oh, there we go.
That's the good news about the Turkey game. The Christmas game might be a little bit harder.
Now that's opposite of a hot take. That's an ice cold take because it's so obvious. Easily.
Sorry. There's no personal Speed Flex boxes, Jared, because the Speed Flexes are for the break room. This is a live break room. We reserve the best for the breaks. That is the best thing. The best items come out in the breaks. The personals are not available in our best series. Think of it this way. If it's not up for a personal, it means the series is premium level good. Now, we do have the All Speed Flex series once a month at usually the last Friday of the month. So you can buy out the break. Same concept as a Speed Flex personal, Jared, for sure.
Yeah, because buying out a break in there would be the comp of what a Speed Flex would be. Like a personal Speed Flex.
Exactly right. Let's hope she doesn't watch the show, says Jay August. Yeah, we don't offer the Speed Flexes, Look, I love the personals. I love when you guys get those because it gets something done for us. But the spirit of this break room is live breaks.
Yeah.
The best stuff is live breaks. We want to make sure you guys are getting in the breaks. And we are called the Ultimate Autographs Live Break Room, not the Ultimate Autographs personal break room.
No,
just to
no.
clarify, Alex. So comment, I'll buy if you tell me what Niners are the new Vault series. Well, Playmakers is the next one. Is it this one? Boy, it has been a while. Is this the right one, Alex? I think it is.
That is the one.
Yes. Let me see. Ooh. I mean, I gotta tell you what. I think, would you agree with this? Given McCaffrey and Williams' injuries, maybe the best current 49ers in this series? Maybe, Alex?
The most beloved.
The most beloved. I mean, isn't Trent Williams, like, injured?
Yeah, he was banged. I think he had a very traumatic family event, which caused him to not to play too much last year. And they were just bad, so they're like, shut him down. The most beloved.
Yeah.
Maybe just the most beloved football player.
I love that Niner helmet in that next series. So we are typically in for the big holidays. Christmas, usually we're off. I'll be honest, Jared, we usually leave it up to our staff. They're not required to work the 4th in Christmas, but it's usually times 1.5 pay. And given we have 13 guys on staff, we usually work most holidays. Christmas, we usually don't. But I think we did.
We did last year. We had a couple volunteers. The year before, I think we even had one volunteer, but we were like, nope, you can't do it.
Yeah.
Last year, we had 2 guys begging to do it.
Yes. So we'll see. And JA will help with the new vault if he gets to spin the wheel, okay? Gets to spin the wheel for fun. Well, I always tell these guys, if you help us, we'll help you. This is not a game where we give you everything you want. It's all a matter of compromise like all of life is, Alex. So if you guys want to get a Chase wheel spin for that vault break, it's got to be closed in the next 10 minutes, Alex. 12:37. You guys close the vault. Jeff can spin the wheel and we'll pair. That's 10 minutes, though. So otherwise, no dice, Alex. And got to be men of action here. Men and ladies of action. What's up, Rip? Rip is peacing out, happy he pulled the D-Wade jersey.
I saw.
He's
Am
ecstatic.
I happy about it?
You want to keep it. You're jealous. Okay.
I'm jealous. Thank
Jealous. That's fair. Jealousy is real.
you. I take it everyone's getting into the vault, right?
No, they're just talking about the vault.
What?
They're not getting in the vault.
No!
I'm offering them a Chase Wheelspin if it's closed by 12:37. And I told him we'll pair the next box if it goes by 12:37.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Common, you're too good today.
I'm too nice. I'm too nice. It all depends on how much they hate their families each given year, says Jeff August. Yeah, that's true about us working holidays.
Fair enough.
That is definitely true. Have a good one, Rip.
Later, y'all.
Have a good one. So, guys, get your spots. Let's rock and roll. I'm still seeing 6 to go in the vault. I think right now the break I think we can do, to me, is the mix-it-up multisport.
Why not?
It's $59 a spot. Doesn't require all the biggest dogs to get in there. Rip will be done. Vault will be done soon, hopefully. I don't know, Brian. We'll see. Guaranteed authentic headliner Phil Simms and a guaranteed $300 gift card. I would say pretty good stuff in that vault break.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty good stuff in the vault. I actually, if I'm a customer, what's the saying, Alex? You got to be in it to win it. So this Tom Brady Speed Flex has a bonus prize in the Mix It Up. Each live break spot purchased in this series is an entry into a top spot drawing for a ripped Tom Brady Speed Flex at the conclusion of the series. So if you're buying a double, it's 2. So you can get yourself multiple entries. Only way to win the Brady is to be in this series.
Oh, yeah.
I would definitely consider getting at least one spot in there to shoot your shot for that Tom Brady. Now, the helmets you see in here, Steve Young, Jamar Chase, those are authentic lids for $59 potentially. The buy-in usually in the diamonds, the vault, around 90-something bucks. For the single, you can get an authentic for $59 in this break. Love the variety of names in here.
It's fun.
I love the Dolphin flashes clean, even though it's a mini. Dan Marino, I mean, I talked about it last night. I don't know if you've heard Joe Montana's take on the greatest quarterback of all time? You've heard his take?
Dan Marino.
He said Dan Marino. He said not Tom Brady, not myself, not Mahomes, not Manning. The best quarterback ever, Dan Marino. So that's Joe Montana's 2 cents. I would say that's a good auto to have in your PC. Have not had Dan Marino much recently in the break room. So I love that Monsters of the Midway jersey. Obviously, Dick Butkus did pass away recently. There will not be many more of those triple sign jerseys lurking out there in the memorabilia world. And then Shaquille O'Neal, come on. Shaq is an absolute unbeatable, unstoppable force. Shaq on the Lakers is the sheerly most dominant basketball player I have grown up watching. I mean, Michael Jordan, obviously, I saw him at the end of his career, didn't really watch him regularly. LeBron James is, overall a better basketball player. But in terms of just imposing your will and unstoppable force, Shaq in the paint, you had one chance and one chance only. Foul him and hope he misses. Because if he missed the shot, he'd get the rebound. He would pass it to his teammates. And part of fouling Shaq a lot, you get in foul trouble, Alex.
Oh, yeah.
And then Kobe, Derek Fisher, all those guys, they were good at free throws at the end of games. Imagine getting a Chase Authentic than winning the Brady, says Jared. For only $59, Jared. And you're a Red Sox fan, too. We got David Ortiz in here. Big Poppy. This break is right up your alley. David Ortiz on the Mount Rushmore of Red Sox players, arguably.
Yeah.
Him and actually not far off is Manny Ramirez. Jared, the break room's for you, buddy.
It really is.
That 1 in 4 has your boy Manny Ramirez. Now, we don't see Manny Ramirez in this break room, Alex.
No.
It's not something we see.
Once or twice.
Once or twice in the last 4 years. So I know everyone gets, interested in autograph value, but I like the unique stuff and the different stuff in the 1 in 4. Check that quad, baby, says Jared. All right. I'm guessing Jared's in the quad. Now, that one is 5 to go. I'm not wearing the Ozzy because they put it away, but if you want me to wear it, Jared, we can possibly arrange it. I would not advise it, but whatever you want. I don't know if I could fit on the Ozzie Smith batting helmet. They did put it away in shipping, Jared. He wanted me to wear the Ozzie Smith batting helmet. He said in the earlier show, Jared Menzer. So, the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, we got Jay Hammy getting 2 spots into the vault.
What's up, Hamblin? It's not looking like it's going to close by 12:37 unless we get some real movement here soon. But I like James. He's a man of action here in the break room. Man of action, making things happen. The spin on the wheel, by the way, is only if it's closed by 12:37, Jay Hammy. So it's got to be in the next 4 minutes. Free wheel spin only in the next 4 minutes. Is the Red Sox and the Bengals the same spot? Let's look. Bengals.
I'm doubting it.
They're not. The Red Sox are the same spot as the 76ers and the Eagles, but there's, by the way, a Julius Erving jersey and an A.J. Brown secondary headliner. So that Red Sox spot has 3 headliners in it, actually. The Bengals, Expos, Bulls, and Magic. I'm going to guess it's Vlad Sr., which is crazy. That would not even be a secondary headliner, Alex. I know we pulled Penny Hardaway and Rodman yesterday.
Andre Dawson?
Andre Dawson was an Expo.
Could be Andre Dawson.
Got a beautiful autograph, Andre Dawson. Vault keys are sorcery for future debt.
No.
$300 free dollars.
Yeah.
So Jay Hammy can't keep looking at this vault.
Help
I like
him out.
it. Well, don't look. Get it done.
Yeah.
And get it done. Where are my Giant fans at?
Moses, where you at? Get in there so we can get that pairing up.
I know he wants that pairing. 3 or 4 Brett Favres in the new one? Is that right? There's 3 or 4 Brett Favres. I'm going to say no to that one. I'm going to say no. There is a Brett Favre in the next diamond, though, Alex.
Oh.
I'll say that. There is a Brett Favre in the next diamond.
Only 6 boxes left in there. So the Jay Jettas.
Yeah. While the Jettas is up there, we're not going to pair or anything. But if we pull the Jettas, I could be open to some things. I'll put it that way.
I'll be seeing him play my Bears week 1.
That's right.
Monday Night Football.
it's actually a good week for the Bears to play them because it's going to be presumably McCarthy's first start.
Yes.
So you want to play him early because I think McCarthy by season's end will be a lot better. Well, we'll have to find out, Moses. I will not answer the question. We'll have to find out if there's an Allen or a Brady in the next vault. We'll have to find out, right? You guys got to close it up. We'll find out.
We want to sell everything out.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, that's the real goal.
That's the real goal. There's going to be some really good ones. I'll leave it at that. But whether it's an Allen or a Brady, I'm not sure. There is a Brady currently available in the break room, though,
yeah.
by getting in that mix-it-up, right? Tom Brady bonus prize at the end of the series. So if you want a Brady, get in that mix-it-up.
Oh,
yeah, Bears,
Brian.
Vikings, Monday night, week 1. It's going to be a rough start to the season.
Oh, I like it. Ben Johnson has a good history versus the Vikings.
Okay. Is it in Chicago?
Yep.
The Bears do play the Vikings good in Chicago.
They're a much better home team. Not that they're good in general, but they're much better at home.
Yes.
They were very bad on the road.
Is it Chiefs and Chargers? I've actually looked at the schedule. Let me pull it up.
Well, they don't have it fully released. They've just slowly been releasing games.
Okay.
The first game of the season, Cowboys at Eagles, Thursday Night Football. We have the
Okay.
Chiefs, Chargers in Brazil Friday.
Oh.
Yeah. Then we got Sunday Night Football, Ravens at Bills.
Okay. That'll be a really good one.
And
Talk
then-
about MVPs.
And then Monday night is Vikings at Bears.
I cannot extend the 1240, Moses, unless you buy all 4 spots right now. Like I always say, Moses, if you help us, we help you.
Said he's on his phone.
Yep. So if you buy all 4 spots left, I'll do the wheel spin by 1240. It's got to be all 4 bought by Moses. Not anyone else, just Moses right now, Alex. It's got to buy all 4. Because Moses always asking for stuff in the chat. I always tell Moses the same thing. I'll always tell him.
Yeah.
This is not the Moses Cohen break room. It is the compromise break room. You help us, we help you. I'm all about compromise, my man. So you buy all 4 spots, buy 1240, done for that wheel spin.
He's going to change his name in the chat from New Troop to Mr. Compromise. Moses
Mr.
Compromise Cohen.
Compromise Cohen. Because they're always asking for stuff, but I'm going to give you guys, a little sort of advice.
You got to give a little.
You got to give a little to get a little because, we're not just going to give you everything you ask for. Otherwise, we'll be taken advantage of, Alex.
Yeah, we'll be
we don't want to be taken advantage of by the customers. That's not what we do here. We want to help you guys, but to help you, you got to help us. It's a middle ground always in the break room. So 3 spots compromise? No, sir. The compromise is 1240. The spot was 1237. It's 1238. You buy 4 spots, chase wheel spin immediately. You don't buy 4 spots, no compromise, Moses, because the deadline was 1237. And the deadline has not been met, Alex. And I'm always getting Steven and Ricky, and, they're saying I'm too nice to the customers. I don't want to have this nice guy mentality because then I'm the guy that gets taken advantage of, and I don't want that. So, no, sir. You got to buy all 4 by 1240. Otherwise, no wheel spin for that break. He did say that. He said, I was too nice, Jay Hammy. I'm too nice to the customers. Sorry. No spots then, says Moses. You're good, brother. No problem at all, Moses. No problem at all. If Bears are playing Vikings week 1 and Packers second to last week of the season, I have a feeling Bears versus Lions last week of the season.
Might be a good closer. Ben Johnson versus former team. I know they got the Commanders week 6 Monday night as well.
Ooh,
They're getting all the prime times.
Moses will wait. Sounds good, Moses. No problem, my man. You're good to wait. No problem at all whatsoever. We got some trade offers from Clapping Cheeks. Putting that out there, Mr. Cheeks. Got the trade offers from Clapping Cheeks.
Yeah, I mean, we still got plenty of great series outside of the
Yeah,
vault.
we do.
I mean, the vault is we're kind of giving you free stuff in a way. You're going to get an item with a $300 gift card that's going to pay for more than the spots.
Yes, it's $93 a spot. If you win $300 and the helmet, massive profit. Phil Simms Authentic worth a lot more than $93.
Yeah.
So, yeah. There are a lot of good stuff in that break. So, otherwise, what do you guys want to break? I'll put this in the chat. What would you guys...
Got to be the 1 and 4.
I know, I'm shocked.
We got 2 6-speed flexes. We got the GOAT of GOATs and Messi.
Thank you, Alex.
We got the GOAT of singers right now, currently, Taylor
Swift. Yes.
Taylor Swift. We got Manny Ramirez, who we rarely see. If you're a wrestling fan, a Ric Flair belt is insane. That's a full-size belt.
Ricky was drooling last night
know.
watching the show. He was literally drooling, Alex. Ricky Widmer.
There's a Kareem licensed jersey, not just a normal jersey, a licensed jersey. That's authentic level helmet, if not more.
Speaking of guys we don't get in the break room often, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
He's got a nice
we've had
signature.
him a little more of late, but historically not one we get often in the break room. So
I mean, it's just a loaded series.
everything in there
There's
is
no
really
reason not to
good.
play.
This helmet in particular, I love for the football helmet people. This Speed Flex, I'm going to be honest, is better than anything we have in the next vault or this vault. This is the best helmet in the break room. This Bettis and Kyron Williams ripped dual sign Speed Flex, played like a champion today. The Russell Wilson actually has 4 different logos on it, Alex. We have the Wisconsin, the Broncos, the Seahawks, and the Seahawks times 2.
Yeah.
For the 10-time Pro Bowler Russell Wilson on that Speed Flex. Obviously, the Messi jersey guys have showed it off plenty. Retail value $4,500. Now, if you're not a soccer fan, think about what you can do with that jersey.
Oh, yeah.
You can sell it for thousands of dollars, get a family trip, get a Tom Brady Speed Flex, get a dog. You can do a lot. You can go on
I
vacation.
love the new one of getting a dog.
Getting a dog.
Why not?
You can actually get 2 dogs.
You can win a dog to get a dog.
Yes. Like my dog. You can't take my dog.
No.
Messi's not for sale. Not even for $4,000.
Even the Trae Young basketball's cool.
Yeah, I love the ATL on that one. So that 1 in 4, it is a can't miss 1 in 4, as you might notice, Alex.
Ooh, I know. We were talking about you and Dom were the other week because Ashton Genty's like a top 5 paid running back already almost,
Yeah.
and it was like, oh, where's Derrick Henry? Well, he just got an extension.
Where's he now?
2-year, $30 million extension, 25 guaranteed.
Because he was like 13th last we looked. So, guys, let's get this 1 in 4 cooking. It is the Chase Wheel Spin. It is the Chase Wheel Spin. 1 in 4 chance to win the break. 1 in 4 chance to win the wheel spin. You don't get better odds, except, well, technically right now, it is a 1 in 4 chance in this break, too, the diamond break. 3 spots left in there as well. Jay Jetta's left, but it is a little bit actually lower entry. Actually, what's the entry point? About the same, Alex, actually. 204, slightly more on the 1 in 4, but 1 in 4 chance. Now, everything in here, 20 boxes left, 15 total headliners. The Trae Young basketball, Ric Flair belt, Taylor Swift, Messi, Kareem, Russell Wilson, Jerome, and Kyron, even all the secondary headliners. I mean, I don't care what this is on. Aaron Donald, Bruce Smith, Tatis Jr., Pierce, Iverson, Chuck Norris. All those items are over $204 in autograph value. You win with a 1 spot, you will profit in 75% of boxes at least, Alex, given that it's a 15 in 20 chance at a headliner. So, pretty good if you ask me. Pretty good in that 1 in 4.
Yeah, what's stopping you guys from getting into the 1 in 4?
For real. What's the...
There's so much good stuff.
What's the question? Because I know they're always looking for speed flexes. I mean, is it just football fans? Do we only have football fans in the room? Serious question. Are you a fan of baseball, basketball? Because that's the only logical explanation I can think of, Alex.
Yeah.
That they're just football fans and they don't want the other categories, because multi-sport's the same way. I mean, we have 12 and 21 chance at a headliner. This one, by the way, has no everything else. It has no entertainment, no hockey, no soccer, no NASCAR. It is just football, baseball, and basketball.
Yeah.
So if I had to guess, I'm guessing that it might be an issue of them just wanting football items. Otherwise, there's no explanation why the mix it up or the 1 in 4 are not moving.
Yeah. I mean,
And-
if it's a price point issue, we could always try just an 8-spot, top spot draw if you truly wanted it. If you're like, hey, 200's too much.
Yeah, whatever you guys want, we're open to trying. Still opening to pairing this, Alex, potentially, if we get this closed
Knock
this
out
show.
4 spots.
4 to go in this vault. So open to that as well. 5 to go in the minis again. 5 and 7 chance at a headliner in those minis, guys. Champ Bailey, Jim Kelly, Eric Dickerson, Warren Moon, and secondary Aaron Jones.
I would even consider getting those last 4 spots in the vault if you don't have a spot in there. You close out the break. You got a 50-50 chance at a guaranteed authentic or a secondary or filler hit with a $300 vault key.
So 93 times 4, we're looking at just under $400.
372 is like the quad.
Yeah, so 372. You win a $300 gift card plus the helmet. You're gonna
boom,
double up.
Profit.
372 also, I would say a Phil Simms authentic. That's pretty good price for that.
Yeah.
At 372. So you might want to buy those 4 spots, get a 50% chance to win, and then that win could be pretty good in the vault. I'm open to pairing this. Like I said, if these guys help us, Alex, I'm game for pairing the next one.
We just got to get through this last single.
I just got to get through that single. We'll pair that one, get you guys some flexes in the room, and get you guys some really good options in the vault.
Even Jay Hammy out there. You got 2 spots, get 2 more, you're at 4, then that breaks 2 to go.
Exactly right.
Give yourself a 50-50 chance.
Get your spots. Let's party in that vault break. I'm guessing like they're probably thinking we want more speed flexes. That's my only thought in my head. But we got a couple in the 1 and 4, Alex. Couple in the 1 and 4. I think we're sleeping on this lid right now, personally.
It's very cool. I haven't seen it at all.
I've never seen that. Like that one, I'm not guaranteeing it's a 1 of 1, but it feels like a 1 of 1.
Well, and then in the future, you got to get it signed by the current Notre Dame running back, Jeremiah Love. And then you got a triple sign.
He's pretty good.
He's very good.
He's very good. So maybe get a Joe Theismann on there just cause.
Sure.
Right?
Sure, yeah.
Just cause, Alex.
Yeah. Get Rocket
Joey
Ishmael.
T. Rocket Ishmael.
Why not?
Add on all your Notre Dame autographs on that speed flex.
I guess it works because they're both Notre Dame and Rams.
Where are the Seahawk fans at, too, by the way? Russell Wilson, probably the greatest Seahawk of all time. Definitely want to get that helmet out here. A guy that I think we sleep on a little bit, Alex. I think we don't respect this guy for sure.
Yeah, I think because of his last couple of years not being the greatest, that we forget how good he was in his prime. I mean, he's a Super Bowl winning quarterback. He went to back-to-back. Should have won 2 in a row if it wasn't for his head coach.
He's got 10 Pro Bowls.
He's very good.
He's very good. Very, very good.
One of the better quarterbacks of the last decade.
Dual threat guy, great touchdown and pick ratio, quarterback rating. You know, he's a beast.
He played winning football.
Jared dropping some info in the chat as well. Thank you, Jared. So, guys, what do you think? I'm thinking this could go. 3 spots to go. We have that Jefferson Rave.
Yeah.
By the way, again, I'm open to pairing here as well. Should we pull the Jay Jettas? Again, you help us. We help you guys. We move on to these new series.
Yeah, Justin Jefferson, Rave Authentic with a visor. It's got the visor on there too, guys.
Quick question about the visors. I know we went to all visors on the Authentics, in the Diamonds, and all the big Authentic series. Do you guys like the visors? I mean, does it make you a lot more likely to buy or just equally likely to buy? Just a general question, because I know our guy that makes the series asked that question in our meeting this week. I know it was an idea we had to kind of help generate a little bit of excitement, you know, in the Diamonds with those visors. Or is it just not that big of a deal to you to have the visors on there? Because, you know, we could take them off. It is more work for us, for sure, to put visors on all of them.
We can make the series slightly. I mean, maybe make one name better in the series than the other 2 if we don't have the visors.
Yeah, so let me know, guys, where you land on these visors on the Authentic Diamonds. Because every single photo headliner currently does have a visor like that Jay Jetta's on that Rave. Ooh, Jake Hammy says, for me, yes, visors on Authentics are a plus. You can always take them off once you get it. That's true. It is hard to put them back on, though, from what I'm told, Alex, right? It is a little bit of work.
Just a little extra.
Just a little bit of extra work. But obviously, for you guys, we're happy to put in the extra work if that's really a selling point to buy in these breaks. 3 to go in there, guys. Let's get that done.
Yeah, get in there, Jay Hammy. Get into the Diamonds. Get that Jefferson.
Jay Hammy's in which one? The Vault?
He's in the vault.
All right, there you go, Jay Hammy. That one is 4 to go. We get that Vault single done. We'll pair Alex with the next one. I told him that we get it done this show. We'll set up that pairing and make you guys happy, right?
So if that was a George Kittle with the visor, would you get in?
Yes. Is it the George Kittle? That one does not have a visor, but it is
only the Diamond.
It is nice. Yeah, there's a George Kittle in the next Vault. I'll buy all 8, says Jay Hammy. Okay, well, there's a George Kittle in the next vault, Jay Hammy, that you'll like. I also love that Brock Bowers in the next one. Oh, my goodness.
Great tight ends, huh?
Yeah, so maybe Jay Hammy gets this vault right now and then gets in the next one and wins some Niners, right?
He gets in this one, he wins the $300 gift card, then he uses that in the pairing and wins the Niner.
Best case scenario, guys.
It's possible.
That's what we're talking about.
I mean, we see
now,
people win with $2 gift cards.
I'm actually a little confused, Jay Hammy. Are you just a football-only fan? Serious question, Jay Hammy, because if you're looking for Niners, we got the best lefty quarterback of all time, Mount Rushmore of 49ers, Steve Young, full-size authentic in the mix-it-up. There's a Niner currently in the break room, and it's got your name written all over it. I mean, what, maybe Joe Montana, maybe Jerry Rice, the only Niners greater than Steve Young?
The best Niner in the 90s.
Yes, definitely. Steve Young. I mean, the guy was, and Dom and I have this opinion, Alex. We think that if Steve Young was the starter originally before Joe Montana, he'd also have 4 championships.
Yeah.
He's that good of a quarterback. And I know Montana was a little bit older, but let's be clear. The Niners moved on from Montana because of how good Steve Young was.
Yeah.
And it was actually not a bad decision.
No, not at all.
Worked out pretty good. For Steve Young and the Niners.
How many does he have, 2 or 3? 2?
Super Bowls? Yeah. I think he only won 1 as the starter, technically, but he had 3 total because he was Montana's backup for 2 of them.
He's got the 1 big blowout.
He's got the 6 touchdown passes, most in Super Bowl history for Steve Young.
Pretty good.
Jay Hammy, we got your boy right there, Steve Young. 2 MVPs, Alex, he has. 2 MVPs, Steve Young. Up there for passer rating a bunch of seasons. I mean, talk about the greatest lefty quarterback of all time. That's a piece of football history right there. A Steve Young autographed helmet. I've read his biography too, by the way. A very interesting book. Awesome dude. The great Steve Young.
Isn't his grandfather the founder of BYU?
Yeah, he is. Brigham Young.
There we go. Or great-grandfather, something.
That's why you went there, right? Yeah. Why did Steve Young go there? Well, it's in
the name.
It's in the name. So I'm guessing Jay Hammy might shoot a shot there and that mix it up and get that Steve Young.
We shall see.
He's probably my favorite Niner because, I don't know, Alex, I'm a sucker for a lefty quarterback.
You are.
It's something different. I like the motion. It's different.
Is it because Messi's a lefty?
Yeah, maybe.
No, that would only make sense.
I never put that together,
Yep.
Alex.
You just love lefties.
The lefties are
why
fun.
You love Colin.
Ken Griffey Jr. lefty.
Griffey
I like
Jr.
Griffey. Well, I'm a lefty in baseball.
See?
But I do everything else righty. So just baseball, and when I say golf, I mean more like mini golf.
Yeah.
Not real golf, because I have partook before, and it was not pretty. I'll put it that way. But I feel like if I train, I would get better. I think it's not a sport that you just play once.
It's not one you just pick up and you're just instantly good.
Yes.
Maybe 1 in a million. But
Tiger Woods.
I don't think that's the case for most people.
Tiger Woods only in that situation.
Who else? Who's another great lefty? No, you like Federer, not Nadal.
Yeah. Actually, I like Nadal.
But you like Federer.
Federer is my favorite.
Yes.
Nadal and Federer is like my favorite rivalry where it's impossible to hate the other guy.
You're just rooting for a great match.
Yes. Like I'm rooting for Federer to win, but Nadal actually might be my second favorite tennis player, which is weird to say, but I love Rafa Nadal.
A lot of lefty golfers I noticed. Just like the only one I can think of is Phil Mickelson. I don't know.
Phil Mickelson.
Not that I know a ton
lefty.
of golfers, but I don't see a lot of lefties.
Only football, says Jay Hammy, and the prize breaks are tough, Common. I got you. That's fair, and that's why we offer the prize breaks once in a while. That's not why it's a regular thing. The reason why we're offering this specific prize break, to be honest with you, is to help out the customers that maybe don't have a chance to play for a Brady Speed Flex. Usually it's $200. The quads are $300 something. For $59, you get yourself a chance at the Brady. But if you guys don't like the prize breaks, let us know. We can do them a little bit less often. That's up to you guys.
Sometimes we have it where it's an entry, and sometimes we have it where all you do is buy a spot, and that's an entry. So which one do you guys actually like better?
Good question, Alex.
Out of those as well.
Right?
If you don't like it at all, you don't like it at all. If you prefer, if you win the break, you get an entry. There's like 5 sometimes. or do you prefer every spot gets an entry?
I figured Jay Hammy was a football guy, though, because he's not buying in, which is fair.
Yeah,
not a Taylor
nothing wrong
Swift
with that.
fan. Okay.
Nothing wrong with just being a football fan.
Yeah, and that's why we primarily offer football. By the way, if you want just football for a little bit lower entry point, Practice Squad right now has pretty much every headliner available. Every headliner available in the Practice Squad except for, I think, Jordan Love. And I want to say we pulled Puka Nacua. Everything else is left. Plenty of authentics in here. Obviously, Michael Irvin, Hall of Fame receiver. Ed Reed, the best safety I've ever seen. Darrelle Revis. Now, Ricky had a mini hot take. He said the best corner ever, Darrelle Revis.
I like it. I love Darrelle Revis.
Revis Island, right?
He was the first real lockdown corner I remember, just locking down everybody for an entire season.
Aiden Hutchinson on the Lions authentic. Beautiful, beautiful lid. Marshall Faulk, one of the best running backs ever for the AFC South. People always say we want more AFC South. Here you go, Marshall Faulk in the AFC South. We always listen, right? We got the James Harrison camo, the Steve Smith Sr. Beautiful Panther authentic, the J.J. Watt mini in there. Pretty rare autograph in the room. Cowboy fans double up. Michael Irvin, Emmitt Smith in the NFC East. So if you're looking for just football, you're looking for authentic helmets, and you don't want to pay the premium price, this is the break, the Practice Squad. Now, I will also say, this is my opinion. Obviously, whatever the customers want and like, it's to them. They should do what suits them best, Alex. But in my opinion, currently I'm seeing this in the memorabilia industry. Because of the rise of the Speedflex, there's a little disrespect towards the authentic.
Yeah.
Just want to clarify. The second most valuable type of item is a full-size authentic. And unless it's the custom Speedflexes, a normal Speedflex and a normal authentic, we're looking at about $300 to $400 difference in value, Alex. It's not all that massive. It's not all that massive. You get these authentic helmets, you get these big names on the authentics. These are really cool helmets. No doubt about that. The display, pretty much the same, Alex, right? The display between an authentic and a Speedflex, there is minimal difference. Now, I get the custom Speedflexes. Those just look cool. But if we're talking about a Speedflex versus a normal authentic, I don't think I'll put it this way. I get the Speedflex is better, but I think that we're seeing a devaluing of the authentic across the board in the memorabilia game. Now, if you're looking to sell, yes, the Speedflexes are worth more. If you're a guy that's looking to keep your helmets, I'll be honest with you. Nobody that you know will come to your house, unless they're a collector as well, and say that the Speedflex and the authentic are any different.
Yeah.
It'll look the exact same, Alex, in the man cave, and you get the Speedflexes. Those breaks cost hundreds of dollars. $49 authentic helmet, Practice Squad.
Yeah, if you win with one spot, you're still quadrupling your money. Without a doubt, even for an authentic.
Agreed.
I mean, under $50, you can bare minimum. If you're just trying to get rid of it in like an hour or two or something, or like in a day, you can sell it for $200-300.
Yes.
It's worth more than that, but you can sell it for $200-300.
And some of these could go for $500, $600, $700, $800, and the buying is $49 a spot. You could win two authentics for less than $100 if you get the right spot. Like Ed Reed and James Harrison, you win two authentics for $100 in the Practice Squad double. That is pretty good.
That's why, like, even the dime is, you win with one spot, you're profiting. That's the same thing for all these breaks. You win with one spot, you are going to profit.
And generally speaking, in the diamonds, I know this one's a little different with 192, but our traditional diamond
even
spot,
then, you'll still profit.
Now, 90, yeah, you'll profit with one spot. 96, I mean, you get three spots, you're pretty much guaranteed the profit if you win. Yeah, there's some good ones in the break room. It is not all about the Speedflex. I know everyone always wants the best of the best, but there's so much good stuff beyond the Speedflex. Because think about it this way. Typical series, you're more likely to not get a Speedflex than you are. But an authentic headliner is pretty good. Like the Vault, for example, production staff told us that the Phil Simms
Authentic.
is an authentic. This is a secondary headliner. Phil Simms, Giants authentic, Super Bowl champion, Pro Bowler. You get that for $93. You're sitting pretty. And I did tell the guys, we get that vault single done, we'll pair right away, Alex. How about that? You guys want to pair right
Good
away?
deal.
We'll do it.
It's a good deal.
And we'll definitely do it. It is 1 o'clock. Let's get those orders moving. We'll go till hopefully another 45 minutes to an hour. I will offer up something, Alex. Let's offer up something for the customers. Let's do the chase. Besides the 1 and 4, it'll be a separate 1 and 4 chase. We'll do all breaks done this show.
All right.
So we'll go to, let's call it at least 145. I'd like to go to at least 2. That's the goal. If we're dead silent by 145, we'll revisit. We'll go to at least 145. So any break that gets done in this show will be entered in the Chase Wheel Spin. We have not done one yet. So odds are pretty good, guys, at that Chase Wheel Spin, Alex.
There we go.
Right?
Get that vault done. 4 spots.
So that would be in the Chase Wheel Spin.
Boom.
For the vault. I know they're all asking about a wheel spin for the vault. Well, here it is, right?
Compromise.
But compromise, right? You got to help us close out the breaks. Get in that wheel spin. You guys close out the vault. You're in the wheel spin. Also, that 4-spot diamond break, 1 in 4 chance at the wheel.
That'll be your name times 2.
Yes.
It's really like a double price.
It is a double. And the 1 in 4 also, a 1 in 4 chance to win the break, 1 in 4 chance to win the item.
Bang.
So get your spots, guys. Who wants to cook here in the break room? Ready to cook? I know James wants to. Pete, Sebastian, these guys are in. Who's going to join him, Alex? That is the question here.
All right. Hot take.
Hot take. Yeah, what's your hot take? You've been researching over there.
Anthony Edwards will be the 5th youngest finals MVP ever and will win the finals versus the Knicks. The NBA has a new face.
Okay.
Anthony Edwards, Julius Randle getting revenge on the Knicks.
Oof.
And Cat being zesty walking to the tunnel.
I'm not an Edwards fan.
Ooh.
I think he's very good, but I'm not a fan of his. I something about him, he just rubs me the wrong way.
Just because he's cocky?
There's a way to be cocky and yet respectful.
So you don't like Halliburton?
I'm not a Tyrese fan either, to be honest. Edwards is a little cocky for me, and maybe this child support stuff and the baby mama stuff, that does bother me a little bit, Alex. So I did watch him get stuffed with the game on the line against Mizzou, though, in college. Our backup setter let him know what's up.
That is the sneakiest, cockiest player in the NBA who talks a lot of trash no one talks about is Steph.
Yes, but he's not like... Trash talk isn't bad. It's just that I feel like he's a little disrespectful. There's a different way to do it. What's up? That's what? Petro Bike? What's going on, Petro? Says hi. What's going on? Hello, hello, hello. What would you like to break this afternoon in the noon hour? What are we feeling, ladies and gents? Let me put this in the chat. What would you guys like to break?
Anthony Edwards needs Jaden Daniels' mom next to him. Jaden Daniels' mom is everywhere with him and won't let him talk to any girls.
I saw that. You're just looking out for him, Alex.
Yeah.
Looking out for him. There's people that will have their family members stalk you on first dates. So it's a normal thing, Alex.
Yeah, I guess so.
Probably happened with your girlfriend's first date. Her mom was hiding in the shadows.
That did not.
Did not happen?
That did not happen.
Okay. Not that you know of.
Yeah, I guess. Not that I know of.
Yeah.
And it might have been actually Ronnie and Sulaco who was stalking in the
Ronnie and
bushes.
Sulaco probably was stalking, probably is still stalking all your
He might be.
dates.
So
I
thought I heard a noise out on the balcony the other night. It might have been Ronnie.
It's probably Ronnie. So guys, who's out there? We got 19 of you guys watching, a little bit less than normal, but we got eyeballs. I'm going to drop some links in the chat, Alex. I'm going to start with this vault single, 4 to go. Vault single. We get this done. We'll go ahead and pair the next vault. Vault single, 4 spots to go. $300 vault key in one of the boxes. The other box has a authentic Phil Simms left. That one I think will break this show. I'll drop in the 1 in 4 single. Now, here's a little interesting catch. All breaks done this show. The 1 in 4, you're going to be in 2 wheel spins. Mm-hmm. You get it in the 1 in 4 wheel spin, then all breaks done this show wheel spin. So you could get in that 1 and 4 and be in 2 wheel spins.
It's pretty nice.
So 1 and 4 single, 4 spots to go. And you win a Messi jersey around $4,000 in value
That's pretty good.
for $200. Then you get yourself in 2 wheel spins and you win back most of your money, Alex.
There we go.
Just saying. So that one I think will go. 4 to go. I think we can get this mini done. It's 5 to go, Alex. We have a 5 and 7 chance at a headliner. Mini double. 5 spots to go. So again, we have 7 boxes left. We have Warren Moon on that rave, Eric Dickerson on the flash. We got the Jim Kelly slate, the Champ Bailey salute to service, and then we have a secondary headliner, Aaron Jones. It's a 5 in 7 chance at a headliner, Alex.
It's very
5
good.
and 7. That's almost every box left is a headliner. I mean, to be honest with you, you might consider buying out the break.
Why
and
not?
you get yourself like Dickerson and Moon, or you get 2 headliners. It actually might be worth your money's worth if you buy out the break, if you get 2 headliners. So 5 to go in that break. Let's get that done in the minis. 4 to go in that vault. Like I said, we'll pair the next vault. We get this single done this show. We'll pair the next vault immediately. It'll only be 1 pairing too, because we would only have 1 box left. 1 and 4. Again, in case you just tuned in, 'cause I know some guys just tuned in. Went up to 30 people watching, Alex. There's 20 boxes left in this 1 and 4. And there's 15 headliners, Alex. 15 headliners. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar license jersey. 6-time MVP Kareem. That record, as far as NBA goes, may never get touched, Alex. 6-time league MVP, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. We got Lionel Messi, 8-time Ballon d'Or winner. I'm a soccer fan. 8 Ballon d'Ors, that will never happen again, Alex. I mean, think about Kylian Mbappe, for example, upcoming star. He's got 0 Ballon d'Ors right now. 0.
Yeah, 0. Nothing.
So to win 8 of these is crazy for Messi.
How about Barca's win over Real?
I was so pumped.
I bet 4-3.
I won the money line and the over.
Beautiful thing.
The over cashed at the half, Alex. It was over 4.5, and it was 4-2 with 40 minutes into the game. So Messi probably enjoyed that win. Pretty much won them the league. They had 1 more point in the last 3 games to get the clinch, but they have to lose all 3. Real Madrid has to win all 3 to not win.
I'll give
the
you a
league.
Shannon Sharp saying Mbappe, Toupe, Barca 4-3.
Yes, thank you, Alex. We got the Messi in there, Taylor Swift, which, look, a lot of you guys might not like Taylor Swift. You probably have a daughter, a sister, a wife,
A niece.
a girlfriend, a niece, a grandma, somebody who likes Taylor
A
Swift.
future first date.
Yes. Give them that on the first date,
Oh
Alex.
man, yeah. People out here giving roses, doing any of that stuff. What if you gave him a Taylor Swift album?
Ooh, autographed.
Like, what? Where'd you get that?
Autographed. We have the Ric Flair. Those belts are so cool, Alex. Those belts are incredibly cool. We have the Trae Young basketball. Kind of like Steph Curry. Not as good, but deep ball shooter. Anywhere on the court, this guy can knock down a
Underrated
shot.
passer.
Up
Been
there for
top
assists
5 in
always.
assists the past probably 3-4 years at least.
Every year, Trae Young.
Lacks the defense, but the offense is very good.
Manny Ramirez, probably a top 5 player of my generation. When this guy, he was very feared.
Best pure hitters.
One of the best hitters of all time, Manny Ramirez. John Smote, starter, closer, whatever you ask, this guy did it.
Yeah.
And then we have our 2 Speedflex helmets left for the Speedflex gurus. This beautiful Kyron Williams and Jerome Bettis Rip Speedflex. Play like a champion today on the back. Absolutely love that helmet. I love Jerome's autograph too. Again, these helmets are worth in the ballpark of $1,500, maybe upwards to $2,000 for the right buyer. Get it for $204 in the single, or maybe get 2 Speedflexes for $400. The Russell Wilson Speed Flex still left in this series.
I mean, we've seen how early the Speed Flex has come out of this series. We already pulled 2.
Mahomes was in the very first box.
Mahomes
Very first box.
Saquon.
Not even the first break.
We did
first
one box yesterday, and Saquon came out. These come out at any time. They're not reserved for the end of the series. None of that stuff. They can come out in the next box.
A lot of football hits left. Aaron Donald, Bruce Smith, 2 of the best defensive players of all time. Both top 10, if not top 5. Not even photoed headliners. One of the most exciting young baseball players, Fernando Tatis Jr., still available in here. Such an awesome item. We got Paul Pierce and Allen Iverson. Got some goodies in that basketball spot. And then we got ourselves Chuck Norris. Everything else spot. Could go with the Messi, could go with the T-Swift. A lot of options, guys, in that 1 and 4. I might buy that out right now because you would be in 2 wheel spins, Alex.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It is, $800 to buy it out. You can win up to $200 back, and you would get a guaranteed item. If it's a Messi jersey, it's worth over $4,000. If it's one of these helmets, we're talking about close to $2,000. 15 and 20 chance at a headliner. Right now is where you buy out the 1 and 4 break, in my opinion.
Shoot your shot. I've seen it happen.
So 111. Who's feeling lucky?
Scott Deans did it yesterday in the Diamonds in the 4-spot break. He bought it out, won the Randy Moss 6 Speed Flex. It happens.
And he was hot the next show, too.
Yeah.
Scott was on fire.
Get the ball rolling.
In the night show as well.
Yeah.
And you know very well, Alex, these big dogs get in here, these series will go quickly.
Yeah.
I always encourage the customers to get in right now while these breaks are not going quickly.
Even just getting a spot right now, even if it's not going to sell out right now, it's going to sell out later. And then you're in the break and you have a chance.
And we know this is, football season around the corner. This break room, if you're watching out there, we have this massive issue when it comes to be around July, August, September. The breaks sell out so quickly. People say I got locked out. I couldn't get in. Now's the time to get in because you guys have a fighting chance to win these breaks because all the big dogs show up, in football season, and then it's over, Alex. So this is a chance for the people that might not be able to get into these breaks quickly enough. Now's your time to get in and get your spots. What's your favorite item or 2 in the room? Anything that stands out to you?
It's got to be the Messi, right?
The Messi jersey?
It's Messi.
Thank you, Alex.
What are we doing here?
I thought
How many
you would
times have
say
we had
that.
Messi? Not enough.
I think like 4 times ever. The first time we ever had Messi was one of the worst moments ever because, we dropped it on a day. I assumed it's going to go right away. It took like about a day longer. Then I was like, well, I'm in all day Thursday. So it was back when we had the 4 and 10 o'clock shows, or 4 and 7, excuse me. So I was in the early show Wednesday and the night show Tuesday. I think we dropped it for the night show on Tuesday. And I was thinking, well, this is going to go tonight, or it's going to go, worst case, tomorrow in the afternoon show. Then it didn't go in the afternoon show. Then it was Steven at night. Then I was back all day Thursday. Steven pulls the jersey, FaceTimes me to show me the jersey got pulled. I was like, Steven,
Yep.
you jerk. It was not fun. Someone just got in, right?
No.
No? We didn't get into something?
Nah, still waiting.
That was the previous order. So there is 32 of you guys watching, guys. 32 of you guys watching.
Just what do you guys want to do?
Who's going to get the spots? I know these guys, it's a matter of making the first move, Alex.
Yeah.
We know very well, for example, if the break is more than halfway there, it'll go pretty quickly. So this 1 and 4, we knock out 2 spots. It's halfway there. It's going to go right away. This practice squad double, 6 to go. We knock out 2 spots, puts it at 4 to go. That break will go right away. Same goes for any of these breaks. I mean, the college, 6 to go. Get it down to 4 to go. It's going to go right away. This vault is on the precipice. We knock out 1 more spot, put it at 3 left. This thing is going down. This show, guys. And then we get that pairing everyone's asking for. Everybody wants the new vault. Well, we're 4 spots away from making it happen, Alex.
Yeah.
And talk about potentially getting yourself some good karma should you close that up in that vault. 1 in 8 chance at the vault, 1 in 8 chance at the Chase Wheel Spin if we get that vault done this show. Because it is every break the show is in the Chase Wheel Spin.
That's right.
So all breaks done this show, guys, in the Chase. What are you guys up to? Chat's a little quiet right now. I don't like when the chat's quiet, personally, Alex. What's going on, guys? What's going on a Wednesday afternoon?
Yeah, big plans for the weekends.
Yeah, let us know what you got going on. So here's that Henry news, by the way. I see it, Alex.
Yep.
$30 million extension.
Deserved.
So Curry's going to wait for game 6.
Lost to win tonight.
They got to win tonight. I think they'll cover. It's one of those last-ditch efforts, Hearts of Champions. I'm not sure that they're going to win, but the spread is
10.5.
10.5, Alex. So, and the Warriors have been backdoor covering here recently with some of these spreads.
There was a video, I don't know how real it was, but Draymond Miles hit a 3, spreads 5.5 to his teammates, and then they hit a 3.
Oh, nice.
You know? Celtics are favored tonight, which is interesting.
Couple of games, week 10 and 11 for Giants. Week 10 is the Bears, and week 11 is the Packers. Okay, so Giants and Bears, and
is it Bears Packers week 11 or Giants Packers?
All right.
I'm gonna guess Bears Packers. I know Brian usually talks about the Bears.
Yeah, I figured he's talking about the Bears. Here's the week 1.
That's the only one that they've actually confirmed on like this.
Okay, Dallas and Philly.
Everything else, they're supposed to do the full schedule release tonight, but they keep just leaking games because the networks are allowed to leak their games.
I gotcha. I don't like these leaks. Let put it all out at once, Alex.
Yeah, they shouldn't even tell us. They should just do it one day. Giants Packers week 11.
Giants Packers week 11. Giants Bears week 10.
I know we got a game in Spain this year.
Viva España.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be Dolphins Commanders.
Okay.
And then
and Ricky was talking about some games that was leaked yesterday.
The Vikings play in England, and then the next week they play in Dublin, Ireland.
And the Jaguars are playing overseas again, which is every
always.
year.
That's their staple.
Every year.
Well, they're trying to move the Jags eventually to London.
I saw that. That's never going to happen. That'd be way too messy for the NFL, I think, Alex. Way too messy.
What you would have to do is have the first half of their season are all home games. Or the second half of their season is all home games, and then the other half is all road games.
Right. Well, it's kind of a disadvantage to everybody in the South, though, because you would play them, more overseas games than anyone else, which is, in my opinion, if you're a wild card team in the South, you don't want that. Although there's probably not a wild card team in the South anyway, but it makes it harder.
I know that there was one NFL player that was saying that the Super Bowl should be at the same location every year. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. I don't know if I like it or not. I think
don't they have that in England with the FA Cup final? I think it's always at Wembley.
And then there was like another sport where they always had the championship at just like the same location.
Well, I mean, like Kentucky Derby.
It was after the Masters because the Masters is so awesome. Like the NFL Super Bowl should be the same place.
I guess we have that. I mean, I know they have multiple majors, but like tennis, it's always Wimbledon, French Open, same place, etc. Who won the Jersey Break I was in meeting, says Floyd. I believe that was the early show.
Yeah, James Hamlin won the Billy White Shoes Johnson.
Ooh, White Shoes. Gambling Hamlin.
First touchdown dance ever.
I love Billy White Shoes
Johnson.
Johnson.
So Icky Woods could run.
I like it, yeah. Chad Johnson probably drew inspiration.
Or he walked so he could shuffle.
The Icky Woods Shuffle.
Get some cold cuts.
I want to get this multi-sport done, Alex.
All of them. They're all good.
I know it's like pretty far away on the single right now. But just to clarify, guys, we have a 12 in 21 chance in the Mix It Up. Now, Dan Marino, David Ortiz, Manny Machado, Jamar Chase, Steve Young. We got the Kevin Garnett autograph basketball, the Monsters of the Midway, triple sign Bear linebackers. We got the Shaq jersey, Dr. J in there. I mean, those are really cool items. $59. We have 3 secondary. Actually, you got 3. A.J. Brown, Frank Thomas, Pete Rose. You guys can double up with football. We have like all sorts of I know this is actually by teams, Alex, but there's a lot of double up options. For example, the Sixers, Red Sox, and Eagles.
The Philly.
Those are all potential options. Lakers and Padres, Machado and Shaq, for example. We have the Bears pair with, actually, we did pull the chipper bat, but A lot of options, guys. Get your spots. Get your spots in the Mix It Up mixer. So we got 120 here. Bears, Lions, week 18, Alex. Is that right?
Yep. They also play at Baltimore and Cincinnati back-to-back weeks, 8 and 9.
Wait, who does?
Bears. So week 6 they go Commanders. I don't know who they play week 7, but then they go at Baltimore, at Cincy.
Oh, the Hail Mary rematch.
Yeah, in Washington Monday night. Yep.
Was it Stevenson not allowed to play? He can't be on the field for that game, Alex.
He'll be better.
He can't be worse. He can't be worse.
You know what's funny? He said he wasn't taunting someone, and then I saw there was a fan who was wearing a 29 jersey for the Bears, so he was pointing at him because he thought he was wearing his jersey.
Oh.
So everyone's like, we need to start blaming this fan, and he's actually wearing a Tariq Cohen jersey. So he wasn't even wearing a Tyreek Stevenson.
I was gonna say Tyreek Stevenson.
Because Tyreek Stevens is like, yeah, I shouldn't have done it. I wasn't taunting fans. I was hyping up the crowd. I was hyping up some Bears fans I saw. And if you like, there's an angle where he's pointing at a guy wearing the same number jersey. As
I
him,
gotcha.
Which
that's
is,
still. I mean,
it's still not good.
That's not much better.
No, it's not
much better, Alex.
It's not good at all. But I'm gonna
So-
start blaming that fan.
I gotcha. That's fair. That is fair. All right, I'm gonna do something extremely generous to the customers right now, Alex.
Everyone's saying you're too nice.
They're saying I'm too nice. I'm gonna do this right now. I'm gonna do this show since we hopped on. Pete Mento and James Hamlin have gotten in right now, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna do something. I always tell these guys, you help us out, we help you guys out. I'm gonna give them the solution right now. I'm gonna do a random wheel spin right now. James and Pete, top spot draw. One of them, here's what we'll do actually. It's gonna be one wheel spin and they both win half the wheel spin. So both guys get something, Alex. So I just say the wheel spin lands on 50. Each guy gets $25 each. Mm-hmm. If it's on 51, we can do gift cards $25.50, right? We've never done it before. I think we can. Sure. So I'm going to put James and Pete here because these guys spoke with their orders here.
Unless you just got to do the wheel spin. You said you're giving them both half.
Yeah. So actually, you're right. It'll be half for each guy. So these guys helped us out. Still got Collins 1 from yesterday. We didn't spin the wheel in last night or this morning.
That means 100's coming.
So let's see here. Chase wheel spin. They helped us out. All right. How about that, Alex? $95.
95.
So that is $47.50 to Hamblin and $47.50 to Pete. So guys, like I said, you help us out. We help you guys out. We're all about compromise. These guys got in the break. There's their bonus reward. Had someone else gotten in, by the way, just to say, Alex, they would have been part of this. So a little bonus gift to our customers that are paying attention. What will be the next bonus gift? We'll find out, Alex. We'll see who else gets in here. So that is bonus money for Jay Hammy, bonus money for Pete Mento. Maybe they use that money, get right back in the break room, right? Well, they have to because it's a Ultimate Autographs gift card, right? Mm-hmm. So there you go. You're welcome, Mr. Hamblin. You are welcome, Mr. Pete. Let's get that vault done. 4 spots to go in the vault. $47.50 to each of you guys on your gift card.
There it goes.
Good guys there. And James hopping right back in, got in that vault. He wants another gift card.
Yeah.
Which he might get because all breaks done by the end of the show are in the Chase wheel spin. You're welcome, James. You're welcome. He says, okay, I'll help you out with one more. I have a feeling the Bears and Lions game will be primetime game for a playoff spot or division. Mm-hmm. I'm hoping it's for a playoff spot, Brian. I do think personally, I know you as well, Alex, in my opinion. Aiden Hutchinson, by the way, in that practice squad. Mm-hmm. The Lions, to me, are a lock to win the division. I think a lot of people are expecting them to go backwards this year. I think they're a lock because football coaching matters more than any sport. But the Lions have so many playmakers, such a good offensive line that I think a lot of guys can do wonders with that team, in my opinion. So I've got the Lions as a lock for the division. I think they'll be playing for home field week 18. The Bears might be playing for a chance to get a wild card, I hope. But I don't see it as being like Lions are, having to win late to get in the playoffs. That's my 2 cents. So, Vault, Stephen Remick, we got ourselves a Phil Simms Authentic left. That's one of the headliners, a secondary headliner. Then we have a box plus a $300 vault key left. We'll pair the next vault as soon as this one goes. So, however, by the time we get there, we won't have enough money. We'll see, Jay Hammy.
Yeah.
We'll see. Steven, by the way, for you, my man, Cowboy fan, don't forget that practice squad, Steven. 6 to go in that double. You can double up with Michael Irvin and Emmitt Smith. But I did say all breaks done this show are in the Chase Wheel Spin. So we haven't done a break yet. So you get that vault done, you'll be in the Chase Wheel Spin for sure, Alex.
Mm-hmm.
Only time I got shut out ever was the first time Colin ever watched our program. Have you heard that story?
I have heard that story.
Colin was applying for a job here, and he didn't know what was going on. What are these guys doing? Let's not make it two here. Jay August is going to have to start fronting me helmets so I can afford this, says Jay Hammy. Well, I can't speak for Jeff August, but why not? Do it for Jay Hammy. James Hamlin, good people. So that vault single was 3 spots left. You want more money to play in the break room, Alex? There's a 50% chance that gift card is in that break. And then we spin the wheel. I just spun a 95.
You did.
Imagine I spin a 100 again. You get $400 back and the helmet, Alex. That's some break room credit there, $300. Some excellent break room credit for our wonderful customers here, should they get in. So get your spots. It is 127 we have. I'll put it this way. Look, if we are 1 or less to go by 145, we'll keep going. But if no one else gets in the next 18 minutes, we'll probably call it here at 145, Alex. 3 spots to go in that vault. Then we pair with the brand new vault series as soon as we get that done. I'm open to that. I told them they help us out. They get the single done. We'll help them out and drop that pairing for you guys in the break room.
Come on, Moses. Use those 3 spots.
Right? He would be in a wheel spin.
Yeah.
Earlier, he was willing to get 3 spots and get in a wheel spin. But let's see if he's still up for it, Moses Cohen.
You stuck your ground. Now there's a wheel spin. Get it done.
Right?
You stuck it.
He stuck his ground and I stuck mine. How about that, Alex? We both win. We both win. Jeff August, by the way, I'm actually surprised. Jeff, I guess, is more of a helmet guy, more of a big dog. I mean, to be honest with you, Brett Favre in the jerseys, Jeff, that has his name written all over it. Someone's getting in, Alex.
Moses.
There he is.
Moses.
Put us at 1 to go.
1 to go. Jeff.
So 1 spot to go.
He left one open for you, Jeff.
Moses will get what he wants probably here, the pairing. Just got to get that last spot closed up. Don't try and give away my jersey comments, AJ. I'm not trying. Look, there's a Brett Favre jersey for $28 a spot. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Let me see if there's any Packers. Not photoed Packers in the next vault. But I know there's a Favre in the next diamond, Alex. So that could happen as well. 75th anniversary patch and all, says Jay August, right? Mr. Favre. I cannot wait till the documentary comes out, Alex. May 20th, I'll be watching it. And Jay August probably will not be watching it.
Probably not.
It's not a puff piece on Brett Favre, I'll put it that way. Not a puff piece on Favre. With some obscure company called Reebok, says Jeff. Okay. So Moses leaving 1 left for the taking, right?
He is.
I think Moses is afraid of closer magic because earlier you said 3 spots. Now he bought 2 spots. Does not want the closer spot.
Doesn't.
Guys want the closer spot. Moses does not want the closer spot.
Who does, though?
Right? Who's going to get that closer spot?
Oh, man. I mean, I think New Balance took over, basically, and took their slot.
How about Skechers? You know,
Skechers is even better than Reebok now.
Reebok. I used to have one of those Reebok jackets when I was younger, Alex. Have you had one of those, the pullovers?
I might have.
Those were cool, man. Those were cool.
I feel like most popular shoes I see now is still Nike. I think Nike's one.
Nike's definitely one.
The pump.
I like Pumas. I've had Pumas before.
I'm trying to think of just like what I see most people wear.
Sure.
Still Jordans. I don't see kind of Adidas. A lot of people like Converse still.
Uh-huh.
New Balance, Skechers, and then it honestly goes that Reebok.
Reebok, yeah. Close it, Jeff, says Moses.
They got to rebrand like Under Armour.
Isn't Steph Curry Under Armour?
He was. I don't know if he still
I
is.
think he is, because I thought I saw a commercial with him. So 26 of you guys watching. By the way, that schedule release, 5 hours, 28 minutes, and 11 seconds away. The full schedule release, which is going to be a lot of fun.
7 o'clock Central Time.
7 o'clock Central Time.
Moses said close it, Jeff.
I'll be at a date tonight.
Ooh, no volleyball.
No volleyball tonight. We have a bye. Fiance's birthday was yesterday. We went on like a lunch date at Mexican, but the fancy Italian dinner date tonight.
There it is.
Who got it closed?
Jeff.
Jeff. I have no interest in this, but this is fine. But fine, he says. All right, vault single. Go ahead and drop me a box number, and we are going to pair the next vault. Like I said, you guys help us out. We help you guys out. There'll only be one pairing too, Alex, because then the brand new series is in the room by itself.
Let me know what kind of pairing you guys want. Do you want a 4-spot or 8-spot?
Yeah, that's a good question.
If you want to knock it out really quick and there's 4 of you out there that are like, yep, let's just do a 4-spot, or we could just do the normal 8-spot.
I like the 4-spot idea. I'm leaning doing the 8-spot only because, you know, it is going to be one box that's guaranteed, not a speed flex, but up to you guys. If you want the 4-spot version, let us know. Otherwise, we'll go with the 8-spot version. 5-spot, I get Packer spot guaranteed, says Jeff. There you go, Jeff.
The one and only.
4 or 19, guys. 4 or 19 for the vault. Raymond Harden, James Hamblin, Moses Cohen, and Jeff August. Because what would the 4-spot would be like?
The quad.
Yes.
Jamie wants the wheel.
Wheel times 1.
man of the
All
wheel.
right. Let's do the traditional way, Alex, just because, again, they're going to say I can only get one, whatever. We'll do the traditional way. If you guys do want the 4-spot, though, I definitely think we can probably try it once we get to the new series by itself, Alex.
Yep.
It was bumping yesterday.
Yeah, I was bumping in the diamonds.
So we've got number...
It's going to be 4 anyways.
Which one do you want, Jeff? You didn't comment. If you want the 4-spot version, let us know. We'll do it. You just got to be in for a spot, obviously. And then we did have the wheel was picked by Jay Hammy. So 4, actually what Raymond wanted as well. Box 4. Says, nope, wheel was good. Yep, wheel was good. Jay Hammy did say the wheel. All right. Raymond down to Jeff. Good luck, gentlemen. Let's have some fun. 4, 5, 6. What's the dice roll? 7 clicks. 1 more click. The Connor JH, I was calling for a ban on wheel for 20 seconds every time. Okay, well. By the way, James has the NFC East if it's the Phil Simms, Alex. James has the NFC North, Raymond NFC South. NFC East is James. Moses NFC West, Raymond AFC North, Jeff AFC South, Moses AFC East, and James in the AFC West. So let's see what we got here. Could be a Jeff August mooning, perhaps. Wouldn't we like that here in the break room, Alex? Jeff August mooning. All right, it's the $300 vault key. $300 on the vault key. Let's see what the helmet is. How about it? How about it? The guy that made this break happen got the 3 spots. James Hamblin, $300, plus the J.K. Dobbins full-size replica. Very, very clean Charger lid right there. So James got 3 spots. He paid about $300, a little bit less, maybe $300 with tax, getting this helmet for free, Alex.
See?
For free, full-size replica. Very nice. Very nice. One of the best guys in yards per carry in the league, Alex. Guy had about 5 yards a carry in his career, J.K. Dobbins. Had more than 2,000 rush yards in college. Only issue for him in the NFL is staying healthy, right? He's got 5.2 in his career. Last year, played 13 games. He had 905 rushing yards on 4.6 yards a carry. Awesome, awesome hit, James. J.K. Dobbins, full-size rep. All right. The Hamblin man making moves. So we'll show off that new vault, the pairing that everybody's been waiting for, Alex. It's a pretty good series, by the way. We have an awesome Brock Bowers in this series. The Brock Bowers Speed Flex is probably my favorite helmet in the series. Let's look here. We got ourselves Bob Greasy Authentic. We got a Bo Jackson Speed Flex. How about this? We know the last box is a Phil Simms, Alex. There's 2 Speed Flexes that pair with the Phil Simms. Bo Jackson a Michael Strahan 2-tone chrome Speed Flex. This thing is beautiful. One of the best pass rushers of all time, Michael Strahan. We have the A.J. Brown Rip Speed Flex, also NFC East pairing. We have this insane Brock Bowers with the Raiders skull in the AFC West. Then we have the Hydro Authentic Brian Urlacher. So once we get the pairing done, Alex, too, Michael Strahan, A.J. Brown, 2 flexes in the NFC East. Bo Jackson, Brock Bowers, 2 Raiders Speed Flexes in the AFC West. We also have a Bo Nix in the West. You can pair the Barry Sanders Speed Flex with the Brian Urlacher Hydro helmet. Now we have Warren Moon on that STS, Jamar Chase. Everything in here is loaded. George Kittle for the Hamblin man. And let's see here. Replica is Warren Moon and Bob Greasy. The rest of these are Authentics or Speed Flexes, guys. So brand new vault. Come and get it. It is 8 to go. We've been looking for this vault. We got flexes, guys. You guys wanted a pairing. We put it up for you guys. Let's attack that break. Now, obviously, Alex, we're all about being customer friendly. We always want to help our customers. When it comes to pairings, though, we're only going to be putting up these pairings if they actually sell out. Because if these don't go quickly, think about this. Next time you guys ask for a pairing, you don't get this pairing done pretty quickly, then no pairing next time, Alex, right? Yep. So you got to deliver what you ask for, because one of the main reasons personally why I was hesitant to put the pairing up is that it did not work the last few times. So they're saying we'll help you guys sell out helmets. Well, last time the pairing was up, it did not move much. So it did not help us much last time, Alex. So let's get this done. A guaranteed double up option. Phil Simms Authentic pairing with the Michael Strahan or the A.J. Brown in the NFC East. So good options if you ask me. Vault key, and actually, we know it's 300, Alex, but do we have the vault box?
Yeah,
I guess we'll show it off.
already sent it out, but
Thank you, sir. If for some reason it's wrong, we'll keep it for him anyway. 300 anyways. But here's that vault key left in this old series. Sure enough, $300. $300 for James Hamblin. Very, very nice, my man, on your vault key. So here's what we'll do. We are doing the wheel spin at 145 for the all breaks done this show. We'll be on till 150 no matter what. If we happen to get a late charge late in the show, Alex, they will not be part of that wheel spin.
Fair enough.
So if you want to be in the wheel spin, got to get in the next 5 minutes. I will do a quick top to bottom rundown, and then we'll do that wheel spin for all breaks done this show. The charger was J.K. Dobbins. J.K. Dobbins on the full-size lid. So let's do this rundown. So brand new Vault Series, 30 boxes, Alex. All the photoed headliners left. We have 5 flexes: Michael Strahan, Bo Jackson, Barry Sanders, Brock Bowers, and A.J. Brown, plus a Hydro in Brian Urlacher. So a lot of goodies here in the Playmaker Vault. Diamonds, 6 boxes left. Still got the Justin Jefferson Rave with that beautiful visor. Jay Jettas. We do have the practice squad. 21 boxes left. We have 12 total headliners. Every photoed headliner left except for Puka Nacua and Jordan Love. So a lot of authentics. Michael Irvin, Ed Reed, Darrelle Revis, Steve Smith, James Harrison, Marshall Faulk, Aiden Hutchinson, all still left in the practice squad. Definitely sleeping on the 1 and 4, Alex. No doubt about that. 20 boxes left, 15 total headliners left, 9 are photoed. Trey Young, Ric Flair, Bettis and Kyron Williams dual signed, Manny Ramirez, John Smoltz, Taylor Swift, Lionel Messi, the greatest soccer player ever. Woo! Messi, baby. Come and get him. Russell Wilson, Speed Flex, and then the Kareem licensed jersey left in here. This multi-sport mix it up, gotta say, is still loaded.
Oh, yeah.
Marino, Machado, Ortiz, Steve Young, Jamar Chase, authentic helmets, guys. Julius Irving, anything is possible. Kevin Garnett on the basketball. The monsters of the Midway, triple signed autographed Bears jersey, Urlacher, Singletary, and Dick Butkus in there. Then we got Shaq as well in the jersey. Secondary headliners, A.J. Brown, Frank Thomas, and Pete Rose in that mix it up as well. College, 8 boxes left. We got ourselves still left C.D. Lamb, Steve Smith Sr., Tim Brown, LaShawn McCoy, Hines Ward, and Warren Moon. 6 and 8 chance at a headliner with the secondary names. Jersey Break still has the Brett Favre and the Roger Staubach, 2 Hall of Fame quarterbacks for $28 potentially in that break. Then mini helmets. I mentioned this break is one we could do this show. 5 and 7 chance at a headliner. Champ Bailey, Jim Kelly, Eric Dickerson, Warren Moon, and then the secondary headliner, Aaron Jones. So get your spots, guys. Otherwise, wheel spin at 145 for all the breaks done this show. That is on deck. 145 for the wheel spin. I guess J.K. Dobbins would be hit of the show by default, although obviously I want to see that Brady helmet.
Of course.
Maybe we see it the next show, maybe the one after, in that mix-it-up multi-sport. And here's that vault, by the way. Everyone was asking for the new vault. We got 5 flexes. Here's that vault pairing. Get your spots, guys, right? Get your spots in the vault.
Get it done.
Like I said, look, I want to help the customers out, Alex. I always do. We're very customer-focused. But with that said, if you guys want pairings in the future, you got to prove that you're knocking out the pairings. Because otherwise, I mean, there's a authentic Phil Simms. I could easily say, let's not do the pairing. So we did that for you guys. We helped you guys out. Help us out. Let's get that vault pairing done tonight. The next show, ideally, in the vault. Yeah, no problem, Neon Shark. Of course I can explain pairings. Let me actually put this on the ticker, too, before I forget. So vault will be 1 to 30 in the new.
Yeah, easy way to explain it is it's going to be 1 box from the old series that we still need to close out. And it's going to be 1 box from the new series.
Yes.
In a double box. It says pairing on there. It'll say 1 from the new, 1 from the old. And then once we clear out this last one from the old, it'll be all the new.
Well put, Alex. So hopefully that made sense. So the new box is all 30 boxes available, Neon Shark. You guys can call any box number. It'll be 1 of 30 helmets, 10 of these being photoed. It would be a 1 in 3 chance at one of these photoed headliners.
Yes.
And then the old actually, it's 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Actually, 12, Alex. 12 in 30 chance one of these comes out in the next box in the new one. The old one is Phil Simms. We know what it is. We also know it's an authentic because our production staff told us. It's a secondary headliner in the old series, Phil Simms. So, for example, let's just say with the Phil Simms comes out Michael Strahan Chrome Flex or an A.J. Brown Speed Flex.
Boom, doubling up.
You take the Strahan and the A.J. Brown, you add in the Phil Simms. We're looking at about $1,500 to maybe more than $2,000 in autograph value for only $186.
There you go.
Because that Strahan, Chrome Flex, $1,500, maybe $1,200, maybe $1,800, depending on who you're talking to. Definitely north of $1,000 though.
100%.
So you put the Phil Simms with it. By the way, Giant fans, I'm looking at you. It could be upwards of $2,000 in value to the right Giant fan, right? Good option to get a chance at the new Speed Flexes and get that last box closed out in the old set. All right, it is 146. We did not close up anything else. So I'll take the chase down for the all breaks. If we close out the 1 and 4 at the 11th hour, I will do a separate wheel spin for that one still, Alex. But the all chase wheel spin is done. It's going to be all the guys in this vault break. 1 in 8 chance at the chase wheel spin. Good luck, guys. 7 clicks. Top name after 7 is getting a gift card. So 7 clicks. It is James Hamblin wins again.
Dude's getting all the gift cards.
3 gift cards today, James Hamblin. More money to get in. More money to get in, James Hamblin. The man of the gift cards today. How about it, James? And look, I'll be honest, Alex. Karma's real. James got in, helped us close out that series, that break rather. Got the helmet. Got himself 2 gift cards already. Here comes a third, Alex. The Hamblin man. He is made of gift card money.
He is.
57.
Attaboy.
So we got what, 47.50 plus 57, which is close to $100.
Plus 300.
Plus 300. Actually, 47 plus 57 is more than 100.
Yep.
So he's got over $400 of gift cards, Mr. Hamblin.
Attaboy.
All that money in your account. Check your spam, your junk mail, all of it there for you, James. You got a lot of money in gift cards, James Hamblin. So, not bad. Not bad at all.
No.
Question for you guys. I asked in the earlier show, who's better, Darrelle Revis or Champ Bailey? That's a really tough question.
I think they kind of summed it up pretty good. If you want peak, it's Darrelle Revis. If you want longevity, it's probably Champ Bailey.
That's really well put, Alex. Darrelle Revis on that Rave, by the way, available in the practice squad. We do have Champ Bailey on that mini helmet. When it comes to best career, working with me, Alex, I put a lot of emphasis on longevity because I'm not talking about just peak, who had a better overall career. Champ Bailey had 12 Pro Bowls, the most of any corner ever. He had the most passes defended ever, 50-plus picks. For me, splitting hairs, I give Champ Bailey the edge. That is my better cornerback personally. Ricky said I can get one more spin. You know what, Jay Hammer? You buy out the 1 and 4, we'll get you one more spin right now. All right? That's your path to getting one more spin, James Hamblin, the Hamblin man. Thank you, James, for knocking out those breaks.
Mm-hmm.
I think we'll probably regroup for the 2 p.m. show, Alex.
Makes sense.
Any final thoughts from you, my man?
No, let's make it a good 3 p.m. show. Let's have some fun. Let's get some breaks done. Simple as that.
I think we'll have some movement the next show.
100%.
I think it's good early show. There's been a little theme lately in the break room. It's like one good show, one slow show, good show, good show. It's been, every other show we've been on fire.
One show has been the sacrificial lamb.
Yes. So the next show is going to be fire, guys. A lot of awesome stuff coming up. Loaded 1 and 4. New vault with a bunch of headliners. Should be a lot of fun, no doubt. Great job, Alex, co-hosting, producing. Good job to the customers, as always. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for watching, chatting, and buying. You guys make the show possible. You guys make the show fun. And you guys make the show awesome. We'll take a brief lunch break. 1 hour and 10 minutes. Right back at it, 3 p.m. Central Time. See you guys there.